Thursday continues live from the racetrack, and there is 2311 co-owner. We heard from Denny Hamlin, Michael Jordan.
Yeah!
Hey, Michael, nice to see you.
Awesome.
Drivers, start your engine!
Two and two coming. That's hammered to left field by Robert. Toward the wall it goes, and it's gone. In a heartbeat, Robert Jr. gives the Sox a 1-0 lead.
First home run, first run batted in, and if you're having trouble getting some key hits with runners on base, just make sure you hit a home run. Nobody has to be.
Still there, one trying to follow.
See Logano on the outside. LaJoie got it loose underneath of him and got him in the wall a little bit, trying to go 3 wide.
3 wide, middle of the pack. Logano on the attack.
Hey, what, that car stuck pretty good up there in that third groove through 3 and 4. Talking about Logano in the 22.
Pretty risky early. The one that didn't stick very good was LaJoie underneath of him.
Here comes Byron for second on the inside of Kyle Busch.
Think about what Martin Truex Jr. told us in the pre-race. He said every car you pass, your car drives better the closer it gets to the front.
Yeah, I think that's exactly why you see somebody like Logano chancing that risky move 3 wide on the first corner. Pounce on it, get it early. Speaking of pouncing on it, boy, Chastain really drove it in the corner hard. Kyle got into his left rear right there, got him way sideways.
You didn't call all green. I definitely need that mark. All right, your first several sections were 43, 6s, and 7s.
Oh, you saw it.
Yes.
Turn 1, hard in the wall.
Is out.
Couldn't have seen it any better. It was off the front bumper of the guy we were riding with and listening to.
And J.J. Ailey got the worst end of that one, and we're back under caution for the second time.
Yeah, that was very much on purpose. I don't know why, but very much so on purpose.
Under caution, Denny Hamlin into J.J. Ailey. There's the tire fall off for William Byron. 1.2 seconds from the start of the run to here at lap 68.
Yeah, that's 28 laps. They're going to probably need to go double that, even if they split those next 2 stages in thirds.
And once you start getting this race underway, that's when it really starts separating the men from the boys. This 30-lap runs like this, that's one thing. You start looking at a 50, 60, even if it went to the other way, a 70-lap run, now you're going to see who's got the speed, who has the grip.
William Byron has just become the first Cup driver with 5 stage wins in just 7 races to start the season.
I think, Larry.
Oh, around goes Josh Berry. Right here at the start-finish line.
These cautions are getting interesting, Larry.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
That'll be number 4 for Berry going around.
Takes me back to those guys that took those tires early in this race.
Oops. Ryan Blaney into Berry to bring out the 4th caution of the day. Remember, Blaney was penalized for speeding, trying to fight his way back up through.
You know, as fast as he caught him there, guys, I really thought it was like, you know, Berry had trouble and had to lift out of the gas to keep the car under him.
Well, and Denny Hamlin, he continues to stay out, but I will never, ever second guess his crew chief, Chris Gabehart, because he laid the gauntlet a year ago that changed.
Now we're going to show you using our Fox Ghost car. Kyle Larson before and after a new set of tires.
Maybe sure hooked the bottom good. Unbelievable difference in the driving and the handling of those cars when that fall off is how much you give up getting into the corner, where you pick up the throttle, patience.
This stage is getting closer and closer to the end. It's holding these leaders up.
There's the opportunity. Harrison Burton choked down that leader. Byron got to his outside.
Whoa, opportunity knocks. And Bell knocks on Burton's rear bumper and opens a lane for the leader, Byron, on the bottom, and here they all come.
Both sides, both sides, both sides.
Man, that almost worked perfect. It still did, but he used that pick of the lapper and Harrison Burton perfectly. That was a great move, slick move by Bell.
Not over. Byron right back to the bottom, even with him. Going to try to pin him behind the lap car. Gregson, not going to happen. Christopher
got that thing rotated. He's just getting it rotated and able to put the throttle down so much earlier than Bell can. See his discipline getting into the corner, though. Lifted early. Gets the car rotated, and he's going to get clear here.
Yeah, Clint, that tells me how good that car is. You mentioned it in 3 and 4. He was able to turn that thing down. A lot of times it'll snap loose, but he was able to still get that good drive off the corner.
Well, on the flip side of that, look at Bell. Bell was still waiting on his car to rotate. The front end was not turning for him tight.
William Byron third, a second and a half back. Truex fourth, Chastain fifth. 3 Toyotas, 2 Chevys in the top 5 here on the final lap of stage 2.
Very impressed with Denny being able to overcome that speeding penalty on pit road, get back and win this stage. Pretty impressive.
Hard to believe, but it is the first stage win for a Joe Gibbs Toyota this season. Denny Hamlin wins stage 2. First, Bubba Wallace. You'll see the right front tire get away, and that man in red, not one of the over-the-wall crew, but a member of the team, tries to grab that tire, falls over the wall, and that is a safety violation.
Real violation, he's over the wall without a helmet on. That's the real violation.
And there's Denny Hamlin's frustration after they had to go back and jack up the right side once again. And Michael Jordan's reaction. McDowell and Gilliland. Here's the Mahindra Tractors cam on Chase Briscoe showing you the glare here at Richmond late in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's sun going down. We talked about the shade in 3 and 4 coming off of 2. Really bad glare, and then again right as you get into the corner. I've seen some guys actually starting to miss turn 3, and I think that's all due to the fact that they just clearly can't see their lifting points. Looking for cones on the back straightaway. There's cone markers on the fence that you use. These guys are both hoping if he's going to how about this?
Oh.
What did you just say about a caution?
Turn 2.
Tyler Reddick. Caution is out. How many laps on them tires you said he had? 6. Uh-oh. 30 to go. Some of these boys might not have tires to go the distance. That man right there didn't let us see that.
Not what James Small wanted to see.
You jinxed him this time. I always get guilty of jinxing these guys. Those were your words, Larry. You jinxed them, and here's the caution.
The 3 big winners on this are Josh Berry, Michael McDowell, and Todd Gilliland.
Got loose right underneath Kevin Harvick. Was trying to stay off of him. You could see he was battling a very loose race car. Tried to stay off of him. Had to turn left. Couldn't afford to do so and spun out underneath of him. Kevin did a great job keeping his car underneath of him.
Let's watch this from Ryan Blaney's view.
See him up the racetrack. Needed to chase it up. Couldn't with Kevin on his outside.
Whoa. That was a little Days of Thunder there.
Got a side-by-side. Try to be on his door and stay on that outside tight.
4 wide for third. Whoa, and around he goes. Up and into the wall goes the 24.
Bell got in the back of William Byron. Turns him around. Cautions breed cautions, boys.
Yes, it does. We're probably not done yet either.
You know, much of the narrative this week coming out of Circuit of the Americas was about racing with respect, as preached by fellows like Kevin Harvick and Kyle Busch and even Joey Logano. And then you hear every driver in their media availability yesterday in the media center, listen to most of them saying, my job is to get the best possible finish for my team and my car. And sometimes That means being aggressive, sometimes overly so, because I've got to get there. Let's take a look at what happened here. Watch the 24 outside second row.
Second row outside. Bell makes a block to the bottom, moves up as Byron's coming down and gets into him. That was just an adjustment. He tried to make a late block on Chastain, wasn't there, moved up, got into the 24 car and turned him around. That wasn't respect right there. I'm not going to put that in a disrespectful thing. Not saying that you did, but that was just trying to make an adjustment. Moved up too much as the 24 was coming down. Just to
Kyle Larson wants to see the checkered flag, but he definitely wants to see this next flag because it'll be official.
Harvick closing on Christopher Bell for fourth. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Just in the pre-race, we were talking about Kyle, man, being a little bit underrated this year or whatever, maybe overrated. And I'm telling you, this win puts him right back to where he wants to be. Had some tough finishes, back on top.
First win of the season for Kyle Larson. 1.5 seconds ahead of teammate Josh Berry. Ross Chastain third.
Job today. Great recovery. Sorry I got pissed off for a little while. We're good. We're back.
Kyle Larson just made this his playground, doing a nice burnout there. And Kyle, I know this race, you had the damage on pit road. You guys were able to fight back. But when I look back at the last race in Arizona and Phoenix, you dominated, but you came up short. How gratifying is it to seal the deal here and get the first win for Kevin Mendering, your interim crew chief?
Yeah, no, it's really cool. We've been close to winning a couple. Williams been extremely good this year, and it was going to be between probably him, the 19, us, and the 20 was really good. So just things worked out. My pit crew had a great stop. So shout out to Brandon Johnson. He's our jackman. He just turned 30 today. Our spotter, Tyler Mon, he turned 30 today. So great day for them guys. And what an awesome HendrickCars.com Chevy. You can't say enough about it. I got into the 99 on pit road there sometime in the second stage, and we were awful after that, and I was hoping the damage was the reason why, but they had to calm me down a little bit and get refocused, and was able to get it done. So, thanks to everyone on this team, Cliff Daniels, for everything he does to prepare the team to be as strong as we are without him on the box. So, good to get a win, and hopefully many more.
Kyle Larson wins for the first.
Well, Kyle Larson's teammate Josh Berry, a career best second place finish in a relief role. You had a spin early on in the race, and then a great call by your crew chief Tom Gray, interim crew chief Tom Gray, filling in to stay out. You guys get the track position back. What does this one mean to you?
Man, this is really cool. I got to give all the credit to this Napa team. Tom, Alan remotely, of course. Everybody at Hendrick Motorsports, man, they made some great calls. Like we were, when we got some clean track, we weren't running bad lap times. I'm so glad they tried something different there at the end to just get us up front, because I felt like we were decent the whole time. Just getting in cleaner air there. We were a little too free to run with Kyle, but man, what a huge day. I mean, just to come here and start in the bag, no practice, qualifying, get spun out, work through the field like that to second place. That's pretty cool.
I want you to pay particular attention to the paint job on Kyle Larson's car, and I'm sorry, this chokes me up. That was Ricky Hendrick's paint scheme when he raced in NASCAR, the late son of car owner Rick Hendrick. Today would have been Ricky Hendrick's birthday.
Oh, wow.